Iran is remembering the victims of a tragic plane disaster that took place 22 years ago. An Iranian airliner with 290 people on board was shot down by a U.S. Navy ship, apparently by mistake. Washington has yet to apologize for the incident. You may find some of the images in Jihan Hafiz's report disturbing.
As U.S. President Barack Obama issues new sanctions against Iran, he offers these words of encouragement to the Iranian people.
In Iran and around the world, the United States of America will continue to stand with those who seek justice and progress and the human rights and dignity of all people.
22 years ago, 290 Iranian civilians were killed by an American Navy ship, an incident the U.S. has refused to apologize for.
Oh, dead. We had him, got it. That was a dead on.
At the height of the Iran-Iraq War, the USS Vincennes in the Strait of Hormuz blew up Iranian airliner 655, killing all 290 citizens on board, including nearly 70 children. At the time of the deadly incident, the U.S. Navy said it was a case of mistaken identity and believed the plane to be an F-14 fighter jet, the same ones the U.S. sold to the Shah of Iran just 10 years before.
The bold-faced lies about, the plane was descending, it was approaching an altitude where it was prepared to attack us. If it was flying at that low of an altitude, it would clearly have been seen for what it was, not an F-14.
Navid, an Iranian American, refers back to the initial investigation.
It absolutely was a cover-up, and even the cover-up itself was denied. Not only just the fact that a mistake happened, the fact that a cover-up happened to cover up the mistake was also denied.
Like millions of Iranians around the world, Navid will mark July 3rd as a day of mourning.
I believe that given the operating environment, Captain Rogers acted reasonably and did what his nation expected of him in the defense of his ship and crew.
The crew of the USS Vincennes was later awarded Combat Action Medals, and the captain of the ship was awarded the Legion of Merit. No one from the USS Vincennes was ever penalized for taking down the Airbus.
The cover-up, the medals, it just speaks to a larger mentality that is at play here, which is not only can we do no wrong, but all of our actions are inherently right.
The U.S. later settled the case with the Iranians at $131 million, compared to the near $3 billion Libya paid the United States for their Lockerbie bombing.
Hi, I was calling to get a general comment about an incident that took place 22 years ago. Call the State Department. So now we're on the phone with the State Department, and they say we have to call the DOD back to get a response. The DOD had originally sent us over to the Navy to the State Department. Now the State Department is sending us back to the Department of Defense.
The fact that George Bush said that, for example, I will never apologize for the U.S. no matter what the facts are, it's not even a matter of apologizing for the U.S. It's just a matter of admitting a simple wrongdoing.
And so, as the U.S. gears up to celebrate their Independence Day on the 4th of July, the Islamic Republic of Iran will be mourning 22 years since the American Navy killed nearly 300 of their people. Jihan Hafiz, RT, Washington, D.C.